folks and our friends on YouTube. Welcome for joining us tonight. It is Wednesday evening. I'm watching Netflix, a show called Heartland. Um, Today I wanted to share a little bit with people, and I know from firsthand rejection. I think, our folks, when they get out of prison and those that are still in prison, rejection is a fear for most people. A fear of rejection from the family, friends, churches. Um, it's sad, but there's a lot of hurt and a lot of pain that goes into all this that takes place. It's scary enough for a guy to do 20 or 25 years and um, gets ready to walk outside of prison with nobody to greet them except the open air. You're terrified enough that you don't want to make any mistakes, and you got to really watch everything you do. You may even look behind you because you see a police car, and you may not have done anything wrong in years, but it brings back the past of running away, from whatever you may have done wrong. And I understand that. And we all want to change. We never want to go back to that lifestyle anymore. So it's really up to each and every one of us. Are we going to do what's right? We can't worry about those that reject us, those that talk bad about us, but we can control our emotions, how we react. Are we going to sit there, argue, fight, play into the games of hate? When you do that, all you're doing is, hanging it up pretty much for yourself, because people are going to realize that you're weak, that you can't manage on your own. But yes, you can. One thing, when I got out, I did look for a home church right away. And I couldn't find one that would accept felons. I mean, I called several and they asked me not to come. And it's really sad. A church is supposed to be for a sinner. So I called Jeff Hunsinger, who was the executive director of Horizon Ministries at the time. And he said, I tell you what, I'll pick you up Sunday for church. And at that time I was working at the exit program and living there. He picked me up. The first person I met in the church was John Edgar, who was a senior pastor, who is now retired, but he's the executive director of community development for all people. A great church. That's also where our wrongful conviction conference will be held in August of this year. So I think we gotta unite. We got to have a support team for you guys and for all that's involved. If we could find people that would actually sit down long enough to talk and share their feelings, their fears, their triumphs. What are they struggling with? Then we will be doing, I believe, what we should be doing. You see my little baby behind me? That's Morris. He likes the video as well. He loves the camera. Except right now we're boring him. You can tell how he yawned. So if there's anything we can do to encourage you, please email us at changestartswithusohio@gmail.com. Again, that is changestartswithusohio@gmail.com. Please check out our website, www.changestartswithusohio.org, and let's pull it together. We no longer have to be a burden on society. We can be productive. We can help people. so many things that people can volunteer for. One is the homeless, food pantries, um, even volunteer to fight that laws can be fair for all people. I don't think any of us think that people should get a free pass to just get out of prison, no. But I personally believe people should have a chance for rehabilitation. You know, and better themselves. That doesn't mean they'll get out of prison, but I think if they would start going by that philosophy, the right people would be released. Ohio is not good at paroling people, and you know, I mean, you're always going to take a chance anybody you parole, but you hope and pray that they're not going to reoffend. And our number one thing is no new victims. We do care about the victims, but we also care for those that are behind bars that made horrible mistakes, some worse than others, or there's those that are totally innocent and those that are wrongfully convicted. Wrongfully convicted means is you're guilty of something, just not what the conviction was. That would be somewhat in my case, but I was not totally innocent. I would have only done 6 months for, with the original charge. But you know, sometimes it takes longer for any of us to change. It took me longer, but I believe I finally got it right. I had a great family. I have a sister that looks out for me really good. Both sisters, really. My parents were Christians, and I was not taught to do what's wrong. I did what's wrong because I chose to. I might have been a victim when I was younger, but that doesn't give you an excuse to do what's wrong. You should grow from it. Again, folks, if you'd like to reach out to us, our email is changeservicesohio@gmail.com. Please feel free to send us an email. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.